Think about a job, think about school, think about soldiers in the military, think about all of these things, right? And all of these things, think about sports. All of these things, it follows a specific schedule, right? When you go to school, there's a specific time to do a specific subject. There's a specific time to have break. There's a specific time to have lunch. There's a specific time to go home, right? So all of these things have specific times. It follows a specific schedule, and whenever the time is, you just operate. So a lot of people, this is where a lot of people make a mistake, right? If school and all of these things are properly scheduled, then why is your actual real life not scheduled? Right? How does that make sense? You go to school, you know exactly what time you're gonna have maths, you know exactly what time you're gonna have English, you know exactly what time you're gonna eat lunch, you know exactly what time lunch ends, you know all of these things. But how is it that with your actual real life outside of school or whatever, you don't have anything properly scheduled? You don't even know what time you're gonna eat. You don't know what time you're gonna drink water. You don't know what time you're gonna even wake up out of bed or go to sleep or even do work. You don't know none of these things, right? No, we don't know none of these things because we just scroll on our phones all day, and whatever time shows up and we're like, okay, I feel hungry right now, so I'm gonna go eat right now. And then you just eat. And then a few minutes goes by, you scroll, you feel hungry again, so then you go eat again, and then you scroll on your phone. Hours goes by, then you're like, I feel a little bit tired right now, so I'm gonna go sleep. And then you just sleep, and whatever time you wake up. You don't even have your life properly scheduled, so of course your life feels horrible. Of course you don't act professional. Of course there's no sense of fulfillment, productivity. There's nothing with your actual life, right? There's none of that. You don't feel productive, you don't feel happy, you don't feel professional. None of that. It's lacking, right? So what I want you to actually do from now on is to get a piece of paper, a big sheet of paper, and then I want you to literally get a pen and write down your entire day. I want you to literally write down. It can be the simplest things. You can literally have a time, go talk to my friend outside at 2 p.m. or go in the kitchen and cook lunch at 3 p.m. Whatever the case may be, I want you of course, ignore all of the unnecessary things. Don't just put random stuff just to fill up the page. But what I want you to do is actually have a planned thing where it's all of the major important things that you must get done throughout your day. That is what I want you to write down. So literally major things are like sleeping, what time do you shower, what time do you eat, what time do you work or go to school or study, whatever the case may be, right? What time do you exercise and all of that. So I want you to actually get a piece of paper and label your entire day all the way till it's time to sleep. So I want you to literally write what time you wake up. So you put the task, and then right next to it, you can even draw a line in the middle, so you have make it into a chart. So you put task, and then right next to it you put a line in the middle, and then right next to that you put time. So it's task and time. So the task is whatever task you have to do, and then the time is whatever time you're going to be doing it. So I want you to literally put the time that you're going to wake up. So you write wake up, and then right next to it you put whatever time. I suggest you wake up before the sun rises, but some people, their life or whatever is differently, so try to structure it around what you can can do, and make it to a point where you can actually be diligent and consistent with it. Don't just do some outrageous thing like, oh, wake up at 3 a.m. or wake up at 4 a.m. and go and run 100 miles. You know what I mean? Don't put some outrageous thing like that because you see all of those cringy motivational videos on YouTube, right? I want you to actually put like a realistic life schedule. So I want you to put wake up whatever time works best for you. I suggest it be at least an hour and a half before you have to do important daily tasks. So what this means is, if you have to go to school at 7 a.m., I want you to at least wake up at like 5:30 a.m., right? That way you're not rushing and you have like a whole hour and a half to get your other things done. So this could be prayer, it could be meditation, it could be you got to take a shower. You have so much things to do. So it's you shouldn't just wake up at like, if you have to go to school at 7 a.m., you shouldn't wake up at like 6:30 a.m. That makes no sense. You only have like half an hour, and it's going to take you a while to actually get out of bed. It's going to take you at least 5 minutes to get out of bed because you're tired, your mind wandering, you're still in the dream state. You haven't fully awakened yet. Then when you wake up, you got to brush your teeth, you got to take a shower, you might eat you might eat something, which I don't support breakfast, but if you do that, then whatever. But you might eat breakfast, you might shower, brush your teeth, you gotta change clothes, you gotta dress well, you gotta make sure your hair looks good, it's all of that, right? So at least wake up an hour and a half before you have to do whatever big important thing. So this could also be like go to work or work on your business, whatever. So you're gonna be organized. Then I want you to write everything else. So 7 p.m. go to school. So you put go to school under task, and then right next to it you put 7 a.m. And then whenever school finishes, like let's just say school finishes at like 3 p.m. So you put come home 3 p.m. Then you put take a shower 3:10 or 3:20 p.m. And then you put eat lunch 3:45 p.m. It just make it in a way that it's realistic and you can actually do the task on time. What happens is you actually move more on time and you're actually more scheduled. You're not all over the place. And this actually stops you from wasting time, because all throughout the day, you know exactly what task you must get done. It kills procrastination, because when you look at the piece of paper, it says, oh, study 12 p.m. So whenever 12 p.m. hits on the clock, you know, okay, it's 12 p.m. I know I have to study now. So you study. And then at 1 p.m., that's time to stop studying. So as soon as 1 p.m. hits, okay, I don't have to study anymore. On to the next task. You're going to be so, like, you're just gonna feel more professional and everything just feels better. You're a lot calmer. You're not worried. You're not mind wandering. Everything goes smoothly, right? And just try this. This is how you manage your time. And with that being said, peace.